Hey guys, this is a short video in which I'm going to discuss an interesting networking concept related to IP addresses. As you might already know, an IP address is a numerical label which is assigned to each device connected to a computer network. So in this video, I'm actually going to talk about two special, or you can say reserved, IP addresses, and these are 127.0.0.1 and 0.0.0.0, and I will discuss the differences between these two using some practical examples. So without any delay, let's get started. Okay, so let me start with a very simple analogy here first of all. So consider that we have some buildings here. We have four buildings, right? So there are flats inside every building, and any person living in any particular flat can choose to communicate with any other person living in any other flat. And now that flat can be in the same building or in a different building. And now there are some rules to communicate. The rule number one is that in order to communicate with any person, you have to put your message in a designated post box. Now, what is these two different kind of post boxes are doing here, right? So the first post box, which you can see inside the building, that is some kind of internal post box. So if you want to send a message to any other person living in the same building, then you will use the internal post box. But if you have to communicate with any person living in another building, then you have to use the external post box of their building. For example, if this person has to communicate with this person, then they will have to send message to this post box, right? But if this person has to communicate with this person, then they will have to send message to this post box. So this is the rule, and this is the rule number one. The rule number two is that you have to make a very hard choice. You have to choose which post box are you gonna use for receiving message for the rest of your lives. So every person has to tell which post box will they be receiving messages from. So you can either choose to always receive messages from the internal post box or any external post box. So that is a hard choice that you have to make, but this is how life works in these buildings. So yeah, so this was a hypothetical situation, but now let's connect it with computer networking. So each building that you can see here is a device connected in a computer network. We can also call these devices as hosts for simplicity, right? So every flat inside every building is actually an application running inside any host, right? And now, just like every person living in a flat can choose which kind of post box they want to use, similarly, in a host, any application can be instructed to listen to a particular IP address only. So every application is actually bound to listen to a particular IP address and port pair. So you might have already used something like this. For example, you tell that I am running a Flask server, and that Flask server has to listen to, let's say, 127.0.0.1 colon 8000, right? So if any request comes to that particular IP address and port pair, then your application receives that message and then you can process it, right? So now here 127.0.0.1, which is the internal post box in this hypothetical world, that is actually a special kind of IP address which your application can listen to. Now the speciality of this IP address is that if a request is sent to this IP address, then your machine will send this request to itself. For example, whenever you try to enter something, for example google.com, what happens is that the request goes to your internet service provider, and then your internet service provider will try to find the IP address associated with that particular DNS, and then it will try to resolve it, and then it will try to fetch some data from Google servers maybe, right? So this is how it works. But when you are talking about local host address, which is 127.0.1, then that request goes nowhere but only to your machine, and that machine will try to find if any application is running on this particular IP address and the given port number, and then the request is processed. So this is your local host address or the loopback address, like an internal post box which you can use to communicate internally. And then you also have these IP addresses, which are, you can say, external IP addresses. For example, if there is a Wi-Fi network, then in that Wi-Fi network, any device which is connected to the Wi-Fi is given a unique IP address, and that unique IP address is what we are talking about here as an external post box. So if any device has to communicate with another device, then they need to know the IP address of the other device so that they can send message to them, right? So now you can choose to make your application listen to that IP address, the external IP address, so that your application is accessible to other devices in the network. So that is your choice. So this is how there are different type of IP addresses and what is the specialty of the localhost address. Now let me show you some practical examples here. So I have written a very simple Flask app in which I am running my application on this host, which is the local host. So now if I try to run my application, I can do python3 test.py, the name of my Python file. So it is running on this particular IP address, right? So now let me try to access it, 127.0.0.1:5000, and look at that, I'm getting hello world, which is fine, right? Now let's talk about the external IP address, the unique IP address which this computer has been given to in my Wi-Fi network. So how do I know my unique IP address? Well, you can find that by doing ifconfig or ipconfig in Windows, and then in WLP3S0 or any such kind of thing. Like you have to ignore a few, like this is for Ethernet and so on. So you have to select this one, your unique IP address in your Wi-Fi network, and then let us just go to that and put 5000 there. So look at that, we are not getting anything. And why is it happening? It is happening because even though this is the IP address of my own machine, so there is an application running on port 5000, but that application is not listening to this particular IP address. It is listening to the localhost IP address. So now what can I do is that I can replace the localhost with a particular IP address, which is 192.168.1.16, and save it, and let us run our Flask app again. So now it is running on this, and now let me reload it, and look at that, we are getting hello world, which is fine. And here we are gonna get nothing because now nobody is listening on localhost. So this is the situation, right? And now what if we want to make such an application which is able to listen to any IP address which my machine has? For example, my machine has a loopback address, which is this 127.0.0.1. My machine also has this unique IP address in my Wi-Fi network, and there might be more, right? So how do I make my application run in such a way that it can listen to all these addresses? Well, there is a solution, and the solution is called 0.0.0.0. This is another special IP address which basically means all the IP addresses which your machine is running on or listening to, right? So now what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna replace this with 0.0.0.0. So now any request which is received by my machine on any IP address, that request will be received by my application as well, because my application has said that it is happy to receive any request from any IP address which my machine is receiving. Just the port number should be same. So now let me just close it and restart my application, and now let's reload. You are getting hello world. Let's reload. We are getting hello world, and actually 0.0.0.0:5000 is also giving me hello world. So now there are 3 IP addresses in a way you can say on which you are getting hello world, right? So in this way we are able to use the capability of this special IP address called 0.0.0.0, using which we are able to make our application listen to any IP address on which request is received by my machine. So it is just like giving a special privilege to any particular flat in a building to let them receive messages from any kind of post box which is available in their building, and in this way they can receive a lot of messages. So yeah, so this is the basic difference between these two special IP addresses, and that's it. So if you still have any doubts, you can put them in the comment section below. That's it from this video. Thanks for watching.